to YTG, and we're here chatting with our Shane and Sheldon Mendoza. They are brothers, as you may have guessed, and we're talking about entrepreneurship on the program today, and they're telling us about the business they're involved in, and also, Shane, you have some ideas for us as to how we can make some extra money on the internet.
That's
now,
right.
we're talking about Dak2 David Yatsuchang. Got it right?
Very
yes.
good.
Before we went to the break, and you have gotten the opportunity to meet this incredible entrepreneur, young entrepreneur. What have you learned from him?
Well, the first thing I learned from being in Datuk's presence is being humble. You would not believe that this guy is one of the 10 wealthiest men in Malaysia, young as he is, and so humble. The most pleasant person I've ever met in my life. You know, most people who got money kind of act like they do, you know. He acts like he doesn't, and he drives a Bentley, you know. I learned being humble from him, you know, and I really admire that. And I saw the respect that he earned in his country and throughout Asia, because his company has spread it right now to the Philippines, Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, China. It's just reached into the US, and it's here in Trinidad and Tobago right now.
Wow. So we are lucky to have this huge company in our little TNT.
Yes, and all because of e-commerce. The world is now in a nutshell. You know, you can use Google Earth and go anywhere without leaving your house. You know, so everything is at your fingertips.
Yeah. And tell us about the Hero website.
I'll let Shane talk about
Yes.
Hero.
Okay, well, the Hero website is basically the Google of the herbal industry. Anything you search for on Hero, where herbs are concerned, you will find it. Same as if you type up, let's say, Giselle Legall on Google, you will find you. You type anything, any type of herb on Hero. They have a large database on the uses, on the different nutrients and benefits you will get from the plants as well. It is, I won't say in the building stages anymore, it is fully launched now. And they have different forums, they have games for kids based on plants and such, where, you know, you have little children, you can educate them on different herbs and all these stuff. Plus, they have their own forum where you can communicate with other members. But I find they should have more interaction with it, because it is basically, I put something there and then you read it afterwards. But it is still great. And even, let's say, for example, we researched wheatgrass, because most of the information I found on wheatgrass was from Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have a large database on everything. You learn all about the enzymes, on how to grow it. It is great. When you look at it, it is basically, like I said, the Google of the herbal industry.
Yeah. And I think it was our young people who actually
Yes.
developed this website.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard a young woman speak in Malaysia. Incredible.
Right. She is actually one of the directors. She is one of the founders of the Hero website.
I think she's in her early 20s.
Yes. Yes. And Hero actually employs, I think, over 100 university grads who work on the website.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of young people behind this. And the young people of Asia, like I said, they're ready. You know, and it's our turn. It's time for us to partner with them and get ready also.
Yeah. How long have you been with INS Easy Pharmax, Sheldon?
I've been exposed to the company a little over a year now, and it has been one of the best experiences of my life. You know, it has transformed me and my family totally. I've been able to travel to China, to Malaysia on 2 occasions. I've been to the Philippines. I've been to Hollywood. You know, we have some clips of all these trips that you will see before the show is out. And I've been exposed. My mind has been expanded. You know, I come from a little village in Enterprise in Shogunas, and it's nice to see that you labeled enterprising entrepreneurs on your screen, because that hit me as like, yeah, we're from Enterprise, you know. And, you know, we are now exposed to the world. Our mind is so expanded that it cannot turn back.
And I heard that you are going to Hawaii next?
Yes. You know, I'm living a dream. I'm living something that most people would only dream about.
All expenses paid?
All expenses paid. I've never paid one dime to go on any of these trips, all because I invested in Easy Pharmax and biotechnology.
Yeah. What attracted you to this company, and how did you find out about the company?
My brother, Sean, is responsible for that. My elder brother, he's the one into scaffolding. he invited me to a meeting to listen to a presentation by some people who were in Trinidad and exposing people to this business. Well, I was one of the first 10 people, to get involved in this business, Sean and I. And after sitting in on the presentation, a lady by the name of Giselle was doing the presentation, and we were invited to the meeting by a guy called Barrington Thomas. And I was so, blown away by everything, because it was a business that they're offering me. I could invest. I get all my money back in products. I sell it back at a profit. I don't lose anything. Most investments, you put your money and then you try to see what's going to happen to it. I had full control of what happened with my money because I got it all back. So I said, listen, this is incredible. I cannot lose at all. I told my brother Sean, I said, we're going to do this. And we did. And we never turned back from that point on.
Yeah. So what attracted you is the fact that you make back all the money plus. Extra, yes, from what you invest. Of course, the e-commerce aspect.
Right. And with e-commerce, the company gave us a website where we can sell products to anybody in any part of the world. That was incredible for me, because my sister in New York was buying products off of our website, and her friends was buying, and I was like, I'm sitting at home and making money. I don't have to lift a finger. Well, maybe just here one finger, So it was incredible for me. And apart from that, the e-commerce and the fact that we got all our money back, the company was giving us free trips abroad to attend the global BioHub economic forums. I've been to 2 already, and this was for education purposes, but it was also a free vacation. And my brother Sean and I have been on those trips. Shane hasn't been on any of the trips yet because of Shane's work and time.
You have to follow him, Shane. Come on.
But I'm sure we might take him to Hawaii this year.
Yeah, follow him to Hawaii. Yeah, and of course the products are quality products.
The products are incredible. The company is the largest bioscience company in Malaysia. All of their products have won awards on the international market, Geneva Convention, Hong Kong Convention, gold and silver awards. Wheatgrass is their main product. And I know a lot of people in Trinidad are exposed to wheatgrass now. Wheatgrass is hailed as one of the most powerful plants on the planet. So I feel confident about what I'm selling to people. Yeah. And my family feels confident about what is happening for us now. Because we are from what people would refer to as the ghetto or the hood, and we are being able to transform our lives.
Yes. Shane, Sheldon approached you to join his company?
Yes, he did.
Yes, and what were your thoughts?
Well, I wouldn't say skeptical at first, but I was looking at, okay, this amount of money we're investing, I have to make sure I do not lose my money, because I am very, how could I put it, cautious when investing. And well, I sat down, it took me a month before I actually invested, because I had to do a lot of research into this company and their products before I actually did. And at the end of it all, I got on board because it is actually great.
Yeah. And it's actually a franchise that you buy, but it's not, considering the fact that it's a franchise, it's quite, it's very reasonable.
It's very reasonable. As far as investing goes, it is extremely reasonable. You don't get a franchise for that kind of money.
All right, well, we have to go to the headlines, the news headlines now, but we're coming right back. Stay with us.